Hi everyone, this is Jovet Villapro from Sonic Fix, and I'm here to show you what is the difference of a upgraded Samsung Galaxy S2 and the unupgraded Samsung Galaxy S2. Okay, we all know that a Galaxy S2 is running in 1.2 GHz in dual core and running in chipset of Exynos that can run DDR3 RAM, and it's running in 1 gig RAM and 16 GB storage. Okay, so first let us know its Android version. Okay, so as you can see, the Android version is a 2.3.3. okay, I'm using a Nikon D90 and it's not focusing. Yeah, okay, Android version is 2.3.3 and it's running in Gingerbread. The firmware is XSKE4. So let's see its user interface. So it's very smooth, not very smooth, but a little bit smooth, and it's not that responsive, but it's fine. And let's see the messages. So you can see there are so many messages here. Let's see how fast can handle this amount of messages. And as you can see, there's a little bit lags, but it's smooth. It's a little bit smooth. Okay, so let's test its CPU, memory, and the 2D graphics and its 3D graphics by using this Quadrant Advanced benchmark. Okay, it tests your CPU, memory, and 2D graphics and 3D graphics by rendering such animation. I don't know what's the meaning of this I/O. Okay, and again, I'm sorry for my bad English. I'm not a professional English speaker. I'm just a student. Okay, yeah, this is a 2D graphic animation, and it is a 3D graphic animation. As you can see, it's very plain here. You can only see solids, plain solid objects, no design at all. And a plain planet. It's supposed to be a moon, it's supposed to be a Mars, but as you can see, it's very plain. And we can see here a DNA. It tests your video frame rate. Okay, so basically your device is it's not focusing. My bad, sorry guys. But honestly, the points of this device is 1836. Okay, it's very low for a dual core device. So yeah, that's it. And let's see when they play a game. Let's see its frame rate, how fast it is. And this game is called Temple Run. Hey guys, right after this game, and I will upgrade this device and let you know what is the difference and the new features added. Okay, there's a guy running here, and it's a little bit smooth. Okay, yeah, fast enough. Yeah, not bad, eh? I can sense no lag at all, but I don't know, it's supposed to have because for a 1800 something, it's very low for a dual core device. Okay, so you saw that it's good. Its frame rate is good. Okay, we're done testing this, so I will let you know what is the difference for the upgraded Samsung Galaxy S2 than this one. Okay, this is just a stock. So when you bought a Galaxy S2 in a mall, this is what you got. Okay, so we're running in a default launcher, TW launcher. But what if we switch to a different launcher like this one? This is a Go Launcher EX. Okay, this is a different launcher. And as you can see, I set a effect in my application drawer called Sphere. Okay, as you can see, it's very slow, and it's not responsive at all. Okay, but kind of smooth, but has few lags, and it's not that responsive. Yeah, it has delay, as you can see. So the user interface can be tested by rendering such an animation like this. Okay, and what if we use a different message application, such a Go SMS Pro? As you can see, it's kinda smooth but has lags. Okay, you actually won't feel the lag because this is just a video and it's not in HD. But I will upgrade this device and you will see how fast it will be. Okay? Okay, for a while, guys. Okay, everyone, we are the new upgraded Samsung Galaxy S2, and here's the exclamation mark. That means that the device is already rooted, but it can be removed by Chainfire's triangle remover. Okay, new boot animation by Cyanogen Mod 9. That's pretty cool, eh? So here's a new lock screen. And a new tone. Okay, so I am running now. I am running now in Android 4.0.4. It means that I'm already in Ice Cream Sandwich. Yeah, and new features added, such as before we go to new features, let's compare the user interface. Okay, it's very smooth, right? The spear effect is very smooth compared to the unupgraded Samsung Galaxy S2 that has lags, and you know this is really pretty responsive. Okay, yeah, fast. And let's go to messages, and oh, I'm sorry, and yeah, no lag at all. Very, very smooth. Yeah, let's go to settings. So you can see the animation is kinda quick. Well, I mean, not that quick. Okay, and let's try to test the Quadrant Advanced benchmark. Run full benchmark. Okay, let's test its new upgraded CPU, memory, and 2D graphics and 3D graphics. It's very quick. See that? Yeah, new form of 3D graphics. New, the real design was, as you can see, is displayed. And yeah, the texture and shades, and this is the real one. Okay, the planet Mars and the moon, and the stars are behind it, and the frame rate is very fast for a DNA smooth. Okay, as you can see, come on, focus. Okay, I guess it won't focus after all. Okay, honestly speaking, sir, ma'am, the device is currently has a 3,488 points. 3,488 points. So it's almost double. Okay, and let's try to play a game. Where's that Temple Run? I guess we have to install it first. Temple Run. Temple Run. There you are. Okay. Temple Run. Let's see if it goes slowed down than before, or increase its fastness and smoothness. I guess there's no difference, or if there is, I think it's very little. Okay, so we're done. So let's go. The new features added. Yeah, with this Android ice cream sandwich version, I can now control my performance. You can control your CPU, your processor. Okay. Then you can see the CPU governor. Okay. You can. Oh, sorry for the train, sir. Okay. Okay, so you can see there's this CPU governor that can manage your CPU according to its power, such as a conservative mode, user space mode, power save mode, on demand mode, or performance. I chose performance to maximize its performance, and I choose its maximum frequency to 1200 megahertz, which is also equal to 1.2 gigahertz, and minimum frequency that is supposed to be 0 or 200, but I maximize it to 1200 megahertz. So basically the CPU is constantly at 1200 megahertz, and that you can control now your performance. And pretty cool here is the new lock screen, which is a face unlock. See that? Face unlock. So you can unlock your phone just by using your face. Yeah, that's cool. Just by using your face or your ID. Or if you have a brother or sister that very resembles to your face, okay, he or she can unlock it. Okay. So face unlock new, and so this new status widgets. Okay, there's so many of them, and you can arrange them by order if you want. So got here, you can control your brightness just by tapping it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And screen rotation, data mode, screen timeout, and flash. Yeah. GPS and Bluetooth, and there's so many of them. You can customize them. You can add some more. And what is more cooler than this is that you can access their settings just by holding them one by one. Okay, if I choose Bluetooth, yeah, I got in Bluetooth settings. If I choose Wi-Fi settings, yeah, pretty cool, eh? No hassle. And as far as I can remember, I can adjust my brightness by sliding my finger in the status bar. That's Hassle. Okay, and the new interface is the new appearance is that you see it's supposed to be a little bit transparent and smoother. Okay, there's so many changes for this, but it will be the video will be very long if I state them one by one, but this is a very good upgrade. Okay, again, thank you for watching this video. This is Jovet Villaflor from Sonic Fix, and you can have this exact upgrading services only in Sonic Fix. Okay, thank you guys, goodbye.